Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
7 yards there and a first down. The Raiders had 8-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Short throw caught by Bowers. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Let's go.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Raiders defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Play action. It's Ward. Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready?
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. When you look at this defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now back to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. A run straight ahead with Genti. Down right around the 25. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
that second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Genti. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Go.
Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. This is caught at the 20. And Touchdown! A big play there. 71 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 13. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Here we go, Shaq.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Play fake. Here's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
To throw is Ward. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
To throw, here's Ward. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Come on, come on.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing is Ward. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! A great play there. 47 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready, go!
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Back to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Let's go!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers from 3 yards out. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Ward. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Ward. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Throwing now, Ward. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight. so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, here's Hall. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Boone set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Back to throw. Moore. This pass out wide to Hall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here's second and 10. Looking to throw. Moore. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Here we go. Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Off play action, Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. He dumps this one off here to Hall. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worrying about traffic coming out on the other end.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 3. And a first down.
Ball again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Ward. Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
60 by 6.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up himself. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And this one is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back to throw again. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
Now back to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jeanty. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darnell Washington. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Raiders 21.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
He finds his man, complete. That's Craig. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Craig. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Paul on a give up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Ward. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
31, Raiders 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kevin Winston. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Results in a first down.
Viking 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Craig. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys,